What's up, horror fam, and welcome back for another HHN 365 HHN 36 live. It's not no, that's TikTok. HHN 365 live here on YouTube. Back on another Tuesday night, and I think everyone's excited because we just started, and there's already a lot of comments. Over
Holy
100
cow.
people were waiting. So I mean, understandably so. Two huge announcements today by Coastal. So everyone's involved in what's going on. We have some previous stuff from last week to talk about. We have construction updates all over. It's going to be a busy night. As always, we're going to start off by seeing who's joined us tonight. So first of all, let's see. I will tell you right now, we can't answer your questions, Antonis, but we will get there. There's going to be a special live for that, a special podcast episode, special video maybe.
Oh my god.
But we're not allowed to reveal that yet. Sorry. I think you could guess what one of ours is, though.
I can't think. Nope. Move on.
All right.
I can't talk about it right now. I'm not there yet.
Albert, thanks for joining. Buckle up for a 5-hour stream tonight, 90% WWE. I got to say, you're probably right, but that's also because the creative directors gave us way more info about and actually, they only gave us info about WWE.
Nothing.
So we don't have a choice.
There's nothing about Five Nights. I tried even on the TikTok I made today. I was like, I'm sorry. Yeah. What do you want me to say?
And we're not going to go 5 hours because we're not going to overlap Haunt-Line like that. That'd be rude.
No.
Can't do that.
No.
Jay Byrne, good evening. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, the Wyatt Sicks lore is something I know a lot of people are lacking on. I am still one of them, but I've started my process, and I believe I am a Wyatt Sicks believer.
I think just also being Eugene and I's friend helps because we talk about it a lot. So,
Mothman, thanks for joining. You know what? This week you might be in luck. I don't know if there's too much to bring up directly Murdy wise, except maybe on specific knowledge of a property.
I'll be nice. I have a lot of good things to say. Was it the live? No, it was the podcast this week. I was really nice.
Really nice.
I don't know if anybody's listened to it, not to spoil it. Go listen to it if you haven't. I think, the nicest I've been to Murdy ever, possibly. Or in a long time.
That's not saying a lot, but I'm glad to hear it.
I was nice. Jonathan was not nice.
Oh, well, that's not surprising, actually. Mike Daniels, thanks for being here. Always appreciate it. Have you cried it all out, or is there still some left, you think?
I think it's all gone. I don't know. When I had to go pick up my fiend for my frame today, I did not let it sit. I was like, Duff, I'm coming over. And then I got there and I was shaking like a chihuahua. So
yes, it's correct.
That was
literal shaking.
I didn't cry there though.
There was no tears. That's true.
Yeah.
Dre, I guess you're not with us now. But
no.
Good luck to your husband, I guess, because it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Christine Bean, fave time of the week. Same. Always. Thanks for being here with us again.
Christine, we are going to read your email. I promise. I told you we wanted us to be there. I feel so bad because you're always here, and I'm like, oh, it's sitting. I know.
And I don't think we're not gonna have all three of us this week on the podcast, are we?
Spoiler alert. No.
Next week, hopefully, when we record. Chemo Dog, yes, the show has now started. Thank you. Appreciate you ushering everyone to their seats, as always. And again, there was a ton of conversation that I'm trying to skip through to find everyone who's actually here. Mary, what's up? Thanks for joining us. Hi. Robbie, as always, as well. Thanks for being here. Happy Hype List Day. Well, not for us. Not yet. Not yet.
But I love seeing everybody else's.
Yeah, but we posted ours if you want to go use our template and show us what your hype list is. By God, all 10 houses are announced for Orlando. I can't do it well, but I tried. It's not easy. That's a tough voice to hit.
I couldn't do that. Let's be real.
Let's see. Oh, Mai Tai's Adventures. Thanks for joining. If you didn't know, RIP Tour just had a live as well. We are currently in a triple feature marathon of HHN live streams. RIP Tour kicked us off. It's our turn now, and the Hunt line's going to go at 11 p.m. Eastern. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Bethany, good evening. Thanks for coming.
What's up, Bethany?
Mike and Steph. Thanks for joining us, as well as joining our RIP tour. Support all the creators in the community.
Oh my God, please. Everybody's great.
Katie Miner, there's
Hey.
so much to talk about. So much. I'm kind of intimidated about how much we have to talk about, to be completely honest.
I'm just not gonna look at the document. I'm gonna keep looking at the chat. The chat is keeping me calm, actually, which is surprising.
Oh, that's positive. Let's see what else. Oh, sorry, I moved my screen. I can't read anything now. Hold on. There we go.
Hi, Matt.
Thanks, Jess. Hey, Matt. Glad you could be back and join us again. Wade, thanks for joining. I expected you to be here, especially tonight.
Honestly.
Theme Park Beast. I mean, honestly, same. And it's more than an open mind for me. I kind of have some serious hype about Wyatt Sicks at this point. So we'll go in this together and see how we feel. Howling Hour, yeah, very, very slow news day. Nothing to talk about.
There was nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
At all. I somehow skipped way ahead, by the way. I'm trying to catch up.
No,
8-Bit
that's okay.
Slasher. I am not that same word, but I'm excited it's
Love that
announced.
for 8-Bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. I am so happy that I can post something on TikTok now and the comments are where's Five Nights? I don't know.
Jacob Willie, it is time. Yes. Let's go. Thanks for joining. Chico Too Sweet. I'm noticing a lot more wrestling stuff going on today.
Too sweet.
Is that kind of obvious right now to you too?
I can't imagine why. Also, Chico, I love the profile picture. Cody's doing exactly what you think he is.
Hell yeah.
I am thriving right now.
Mark, the horrors of Duff 6. That's actually terrifying. Yeah, we don't want that. Do not want that. Nettles, another let's go. Thanks for joining us. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anyone. There we go. C-Town, thanks for joining. Yeah, I mean, it worked out really well this week, didn't it? To maybe the biggest announcement day. It has to be the biggest announcement day so far. And it just happens to line up perfectly with our stream.
Mm-hmm.
Rampage, thanks for joining.
Mike?
Yeah, there's some news. Skunkle Sour, we're also here. Thanks for being here too. All right, I think I caught up on that side. Moving back down.
You can do it.
Janice.
Howdy.
Hey, if you're former co-host Nico. But you're not, so you don't have to say that. Don't worry. No. Hannah, what's up? Thanks for joining again.
My show's on.
Mikey B, all of them in Orlando. We got it all.
All of it.
And I'll just put this up for no reason at all.
I'm glad Duff's back. I don't gotta click the button. Well, we found out I now can click the button. Also, I can add comments now too, Duff. There's been an update to StreamYard.
There must have been. Are we paying more than we used to? Did something happen?
I'm worried.
That's kind of my concern.
Oh no.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, we're not gonna worry about that right now.
No.
Let's see. Clayton, what's going on? Thanks for joining us here tonight. Dice Suit, woohoo. There's a lot to woohoo about, that's for sure.
So much to woohoo.
Dustin, yes, it loaded episode to say the least. I don't know how we're going to stay on any kind of decent time frame, but we have to, so we're going to do our best.
We're going to try.
Spooky Bits, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad these announcements helped you feel a little bit better about the week.
Yeah, I hope it gets better too.
Captain Tom, thanks for joining us at 365. I believe you're over at the RIP tour show, so we're not as funny as them or anything, but we'll try to keep you entertained.
We're also we don't have any British people on our show, so we don't have any fun accents over here. I'm sorry.
Not at all. In fact, our voices are kind of annoying, if anything, so apologies. At least mine is.
No, I'm laughing in like self-deprecating agreements.
Boston's Finest, I had to leave it a little early, so I didn't hear every single joke. So yeah, go ahead, crack some more. But if I catch you using the same joke, I will call you out.
Ooh.
You better hope I didn't hear it.
Spicy stuff.
Just saying.
Ooh, sassy.
D'Angelo, thanks for joining. Yeah, Jess was strutting right in the middle of the park.
No, I strategically picked that area.
You mean the hidden little? I don't even know what you call that.
Some like tourists who had no idea what was going on walked in. Like I only filmed it in one take, but like somebody walked in and they were like, "Huh." I was like, "Yeah, I don't think it should be in here right now."
Get
Didn't
out.
say that, but the vibes were bad.
Get out, Normie. Obi Grammy, thanks for joining. I mean, yeah, that's kind of a fair way to look at it, right? If it hits, it's really going to hit. If not, it probably is something that just fell flat. So let's hope for the all-timer.
As a Beetlejuice fan,
You don't need another one of those in your life.
that's also why I'm like, "Well, you guys think you know where it's going to be on mine?" I have trauma.
Yeah, you do. Andrew, thanks for joining us all the way from Utah. Let's see. We also have John Gulkin on top of our hype list. I can tell you that's not going to happen. But it might be higher than I originally thought. We'll see. We'll see.
I haven't thought about anything.
And RIP Tour, thanks for joining, who kickstarted our night of live streams here in the HHN community. Gio, first time going to HHN, was wondering if anyone can explain to me what's all the hype about the WWE house. Well, I think Jess is going to have a lot to discuss and just a little bit about that here, because I think that's probably where we're going to start. Just get that out of the way.
Wow.
HHN Scott, can you say, as a collection, are you more impressed for the IP lineup or the originals? It's originals for me still pretty easily. I'm not enamored with every single IP property. I think there's something for everyone. It's a really strong lineup, but it's not all in my wheelhouse. So it's originals by far still.
I'm having a meltdown today. I don't know, guys, because WWE is so important, but like originals are always going to be my bread and butter. So
that's why we're here. At the end of the day, it's the originals that really got us to this level of fandom, I think. I know. It's not think. I know.
We know.
D-Man, you don't have to pardon your language. It's going to be a badass year. It really looks like it. There's so much to be excited about. So, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it actually pans out. I won't get too excited yet. I'm kidding. I'm excited. Starboy, thank you. Appreciate it. Something Scooby-Doo related is coming very soon. Like, specifically in HHN, or are you making something Scooby-Doo related?
I know.
Are we making something Scooby-Doo related that I don't know about? I guess we'll find out, because it is coming soon.
I know. I have questions, but thank you.
Goblethin had other obligations.
Complications.
I don't think you're going to be asking for the shirt much longer.
Oh, that's a big hint.
That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Chelsea, thanks for joining. Yes, we are actually going to go over that one because it was one of my favorite pieces of creative director details. It's not even details, really. It was just really sweet. And Ramon also had one, but we'll get to that. Let's see. Did I catch everyone? Probably not. There's.
Oh no! Wait a second. RIP Tor wants us to try a British accent, and I don't think that I can. No. No.
I'd rather not. Not while we're like literally on YouTube.
Correct, where it lives forever. Maybe like we could go get a drink during the season.
Yeah, and then I'll try it.
You want some Just Lore? I was in a production of Oliver, and I had to do a terrible British accent in high school.
Ooh.
So no, we will not be making it.
You have practiced.
I had to do a shitty whatever Northeastern accent for our video, and it haunts me to this day.
Oh, yeah, you did. That's true.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yokata.
No. We're gonna move on.
Okay, moving on. Arkham, thanks for joining us. Yes, it's all out there for Orlando. We know basically every single little thing that's coming to the event, outside of very small things, food and stuff like that, of course. Diego, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I get the triplets vibes from the key
Absolutely.
art, but I think there's a lot of differences, and we'll go over that, and Jess will give details on that soon, because I'm not going to give the details. Oh, look, you aren't alone, Jess. Udani also teared up at the announcement.
Oh, we were talking about it earlier in private.
Oh, well, there you go. cried together.
Scott, you did break me, by the way, with that question. I see that comment. My face died.
Limbo, hello. Thanks for joining. That's right. RIP and 365 back to back, and then Hotline after back to back to back. All night HHN talk.
Oh wait, we got a wrestling comment here, Owen.
Oh,
After this
hold
one.
on. Josh
Ooh.
Millimed, this year definitely feels different, and especially street experiences and like extended zones, definitely more of a, I don't even want to say old school, but pre-COVID, it's a good way to look at it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Jess.
Oh no, not that one. I'm so sorry, Captain Tom. Yes, but just
Oh, that's Roman Reigns, right?
that is Roman Reigns. Look at see you absorb things. You've been to WrestleMania.
I have. I literally didn't know what was going on at that point, but I did go.
Correct. I will never forget. Never mind. We won't talk about that right
Anthony, thanks for joining. Well, Wyatt is not my cup of tea. I'm hype as fuck for Jess.
Thank you.
Yep. I think that's how we all feel here.
I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you. I feel loved.
Deech, that's probably not a bad. I kind of.
Somebody told me to do that.
But
I do.
Ooh.
Eugene and I have an Oculus, and somebody was over at our house yesterday. I was telling me to get the Five Nights game on there, and I was like, "Oh," because I played it on the computer, and I was like, "It's fine," but in VR.
There you go.
So I want to try. I'm
gonna try it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll get it, and we'll do it.
Sean, thanks for joining us.
Hello.
A ton of maniacs in here, that's for sure. KK, thanks for joining. We're going to get to that very shortly. We're going to set you up with a bunch of stuff you can watch to really understand what Wyatt Sicks is all about. I'm going to just, I think, move on at this point. But thank you, everyone, for being here. There's actually, oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, no, yep.
Yep, hold on. Got to go to this first. Howling Hour, thank you so much. I need to hear a sentence in a British accent. Jess, you are trained.
No.
Theatrically trained for this moment.
No. This Duff. This is people were requesting Duff.
No, who said that?
The chat. You were skipping it.
No, you were no. You are theatrically trained to do a British accent. I'm
not theatrically trained.
Oh no. Come on, I believe. Go ahead.
No, you do it then.
Oi, bruv, beans on toast, didn't it? No, okay.
There you go.
I tried. That was weak for $5. We'll get you back. Don't worry. We'll get you back.
We're gonna have a whole like ASMR episode in a British accent now coming soon. We're gonna tap into a new market.
That's what we're gonna do. Jay Byrne, thank you so much. Going to see a NASCAR race, the weekend in concert, and opening night of HHN all in 1 week. I'm also hyped because I'm going to the weekend concert as well. So doing the one in Orlando, don't know if that's one you're doing, probably, but so going to be a great week. Also our live trivia, which we'll talk about in a second too.
Yeah.
Ooh, another shirt. We have to be careful how we put it on there, but Jess and Wyatt Sicks shirt.
Oh, like I could be I don't know, I could be Nikki. Okay.
All right, now it's time to move on. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Sorry if we missed you, but we'll have opportunities to chat about everything going on. Real quick, first of all, I did mention it. Just want to point out, we do have our live trivia that is going to be at Half Barrel Beer Project on Saturday, August 23rd. So just 6 nights before the opening of HHN, or 5 nights if you're going to Premium Stream Night. This is just down the road from Universal main campus, and then also right across the street from Met Universe, so very convenient. Obviously, trivia. It's like a party atmosphere. We do prizes. We have exclusive beer, exclusive food menu, a costume contest. It's a great vibe, and it's just a fun way to hang out with HHN fans to kick off the season.
Yeah, it's always great.
But with that, our first announcement, Jess.
Oh no, I thought we were going to go to the shows.
No, come on.
Well, the shows are on the document. I was like,
you're really going to do this to me? You? No, of course
I did. I really thought you were going to give me something like
I'm not that bad. Come on.
I don't know.
Anyways, our first announcement, of course, is WWE presents The Horrors of Wyatt Sicks. I'm going to ask you right away, before we even talk about anything. You saw this key art. This is a real thing. You know it was going to be, but like it's actually in your face now. What was the reaction?
I immediately just I'm rarely ever silent. And I was talking I was on my break at work.
The truth.
Hey, it's true. But I was at my I'm a teacher, obviously, and I left 5 minutes early to go to my break because we had an idea of the time. And so I was sitting there and I was talking to my work mom and I was like, "Duh, duh, 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 duh." And then I saw it and I was like, oh, and she thought it like something happened to me, like bad, because I just went silent and I started like tearing up a little bit because it's different. Like hearing it, it's hearing speculation, hearing rumors, like hearing the murmurs of it, and then seeing the name Wyatt like on a Horror Nights announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you'd have a moment like that.
Yeah, and then I couldn't take it in for hours, and then I'll tell everyone here, I'm not ashamed. I got to my car, and then 3 hours later, it all hit me, and I got to watch the announcement video because I didn't get to watch it until later. And I got to do all of that, and then I couldn't drive home for a couple minutes because I was really crying. So it was, whew. Yeah. I have more words, but, like, I think I need a second.
Well, we'll get to the more words. That's fine. Oh, here we go, real quick, so we can knock this out. Please, sir, may I have some
Oh,
more?
I could do that.
There we go.
"Please, sir, can I have some more?" There's my accent.
Boom. We
I
did
just
it.
needed a line. See, that's the
Redeemed.
thing.
Redeemed.
I'm a theater person. You can't ask me to improv.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. All right, back to Wyatt Sicks. So there are two separate blurbs we got from HHN directly. The first one being, go head to head with the Wyatt Sicks as they lure you through the ominous doorway to their shadowy realm. You're about to meet your match. And then also, dare to take on the fiendish Wyatt Sicks. Enter their eerie arena and go through a doorway into their maniacal minds. So, I mean, yeah, kind of what you'd expect out of a blurb. Not too descriptive, but
Fiendish.
got something. Got something.
Fiendish.
Um, however, oh, fiendish. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Luckily, we did get a Hollywood Reporter article that actually covered both this house and Five Nights at Freddy's. So we do have some additional details here. And again, I'll read through these pretty quick. Some of the quotes involved are travel through the light of the lantern before going head to head with Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy in a maze that honors the legacy of the late Bray Wyatt, derived from the creative mind of Wyatt and inspired by characters from the Firefly Funhouse. It'll transport fans into the maniacal minds of each member as guests walk through the horrific domains of Uncle Howdy, Ramblin' Rabbit, Mercy the Buzzard, Abby the Witch, and Huskus the Pig. They will be stalked by the Fiend and forced to survive the group's bloody retribution on a world that has abandoned them. Okay, that sounds pretty fucking cool.
Right.
So if you were very concerned about this just being like straight up wrestling in a house, which we tried to dull those concerns throughout the off season, this should make you feel much more comfortable that this is not just like wrestling in a house. Maybe you'll have a reference to it in a small moment, but this goes much deeper than wrestling. And honestly, once you're into the house, I feel like wrestling doesn't matter anymore.
Right. Because these characters have hardly wrestled in the year that they've been on WWE, let's be real.
Mhm.
So they're and like Bray wrestled, obviously, but he didn't wrestle every week. It was more about his promos and his like the Firefly Funhouse stuff. So they're not doing that with the Wyatts. I'm not gonna sit here and say like the Wyatts are booked well right now, but I'm just excited because that was like Bray's whole thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I guess it's also helpful in the sense that they're going to get a lot of business out of this now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of action. Good for them.
They're gonna sell a lot more toys and like all the shit that like matters to them because like for WWE, obviously, like they're just looking at this as like a chance to be in a new market or a market that they're already in and expanded.
Mm-hmm. And then while we're at this point here, I think this is a good time for you to kind of do a little bit of explaining because I know we've got a lot of like, what is this? What should I know? And this kind of gives us an idea of like what the Wyatt Six are. Obviously, without going too deep, because we will provide resources for you guys to do so after. What would you say about what we just heard and how that makes sense with who the Wyatt Six are?
So it makes sense specifically because like the whole thing about they were the forgotten and the whole thing when they were coming, they were supposed to start with the Fiend. It was supposed to be the Fiend and Howdy because Uncle Howdy, the man in the center, is Bray Wyatt, the Fiend who is on the shirt and everything, the one who passed away. That's his younger brother, and he's continuing the story. So where they've left off with this like forgotten thing, because that was also kind of like Bray's thing at one point, but The forgotten are because once he passed away, like the whole storyline and everything, he was injured. So that had stopped. And then he passed away when he was out on injury, like right when he was about to come back or around there. So this is like they were put on the shelf and kind of like forgotten about and everything. And so they've like lived in the mind and they know where fear is. And that's like kind of their whole thing. And they know what gets each person. So you have Howdy, who's the leader in the hat in the center. That's Bray's younger brother. And then each of these characters around Bray had the Firefly Funhouse, and it was like Mr. Rogers. So they went and they did these skits, and that was every week. And all of these characters around Howdy were puppets. They were hand puppets. And Bray voiced most, if not all of them. So these are the personification of the puppets. And each of the puppets have to do with a part of Bray's story in WWE. So you have the pig because he was Husky Harris and he was chubby and he was not doing well in NXT, and they kind of leaned on that, and it fucked with his head and different things. Rambling Rabbit, you have Mercy the Buzzard because it picks at your brain, you have Abby the Witch. Like they're each a different part of his story, and like fear as well. Almost, that's the shortest thing I can give. I could keep going, but that's like where they're going to build off. And then they had a debut last year, which was a one-shot horror movie where they attacked the entire Raw roster from Triple H down.
So basically, this is really just digging deep into what the actual lore of the Wyatt Sicks is.
Yeah, at least like that. That's what it's telling me, and everybody else, obviously. But I hope it dives more. That's what I want.
Yeah, it could, because there are some huge fans of WWE and wrestling, and the Wyatt Sicks specifically, who directly worked on this house. So let's look at a few things from its show director, Ramon Peredoa, and then also Mike Aiello, as everyone knows, a huge wrestling fan. First, let's start with Ramon, because he had more of a tribute than any details. And he says, Wyndham, which was Bray Wyatt's real name, celebrating your legacy through this experience is the greatest honor of my career. I was and always will be one of the Fireflies. Thank you for gifting us with your genius. You are the color red in a world full of black and white, and soon they will all see. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And like we did tweet out something earlier, and it feels so true, is that you can feel the passion from the creative team already. Yeah. This is like a true passion project for them. And when they put their all into something like that, you just have to trust it, right? You have to trust it.
We love, like, the reason we go to this event is because we love what the creative team does. And any artist, if they're passionate about something, you're going to see it. And even if it's not your jam, like if you appreciate this creative team, you're probably going to appreciate at least a part of the house. Let's be real. It doesn't have to be your thing.
Mm-hmm. And now, I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. Same, me. I'm going to move over to Mike Aiello for a bit, too. He actually has quite the thread, and I'm going to pick some of the best points about this. Starting off with, okay, so this one. There have been some lifelong passions of mine, obviously horror being one. Another is professional wrestling, specifically WWE. I love it so much. The pageantry, the spectacle, the stories. It truly was the door to showmanship and theater for me. And when the passion melded with horror, you couldn't pry me away from the TV or live shows. This brings me to Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, or William Rotunda. His character captivated me. I'm a diehard Firefly. His storytelling, his use of the genre, everything. In 2019, they began messaging back and forth about possibilities. He loved horror. He also loved horror nights. He, like a lot of wrestlers, frequent our event, which is mind-blowing. These short DM conversations always led us to someday or one day. Someday never came, as Wyndham tragically passed away in 2023. Devastating to all, his professional legacy defined as an amazing creator, storyteller, and performer. On June 17th of 2024, Wyndham's brother, Taylor, aka Uncle Howdy, picked up his brother's lantern, and that night, as soon as the episode concluded, I reached out to a longtime friend in WWE, and the ball started rolling. This haunted house is a tribute to all things Wyatt, Uncle Howdy, Abby the Witch, Huskets the Pig, Ramblin' Rabbit, Mercy the Buzzard. It's a tribute to Bray and the Fiend. You will walk through the door and into the lantern's light, experience the massacre of Monday Night Raw. Our entire team, most being hardcore WWE fans, looking at you, Ramon and Jordan, just to name a few, have poured themselves into this. Getting to collaborate with Rob Fee, guru of creative for WWE, and Taylor Rotunda, Uncle Howdy, has been a dream. Recreating the amazing designs from Jason Baker,
yeah.
creating new media for the experience.
Mm-hmm.
We're even featuring a never before heard version of the Shattered theme from Jamie Morgan from Code Orange. There's so much and some surprises. The collaboration has been fantastic between us and WWE. This house is a dream come true for me, the fans, and everyone who love horror and wrestling, and all who will. Someday is now. This one is for you, Bray Wyatt. Thank you. Let us in. There's some more of that passion pouring out, for sure. And pure excitement for the product as well. And then also, we talked about that new media. Ramon also recently just quoted that and said, "You heard that right. New media captured exclusively for these experiences. Hope you're ready." So anytime you're talking about an IP and you get specific media created for the house, that's a huge deal. Like a
Mm-hmm.
huge deal. And it sounds like it's something that's not only happening, but something they're super excited to show us. And I can't wait to see it. So I can't imagine what wrestling and Wyatt Sicks fans feel about this.
Yeah. I didn't read all of Mike's tweets because they made me start crying again when I got home. So hearing them, I'm like, I think he puts like literally whatever. I can't speak for everybody, but what most of what I've seen in the wrestling community and the crossover into HHN and the people that are in that sphere, all of our thoughts in like one thread. And like it's just to me, and I was kind of having this discussion, I think with somebody on Twitter earlier. It feels almost like that this is like a in memoriam for the Fireflies too. Like for the Six as well, obviously, and like for even for the wrestlers probably that are going to get to go through this who knew him. Like, and that's probably speaking really highly. We don't know. This is just a guess, but the passion that's pouring out of the creative and WWE working so closely with them, and it's their head of, want to say Rob, who he tagged, is their head of creative in WWE. So like these storylines, if they build them in the house, they could cross over into actual storylines on TV. We don't know. Or vice versa. Like, there's so much passion. And like, how can you like poo-poo that? I'm sorry. Even if this wasn't my thing, I think I would still be like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Even if you don't know anything and you are an HHN fan, you have to respect how much they love this property and how much care they're going to take care of it. How are you not excited, even if you know nothing of the IP? But I am going to move on to Ramon again, as he also has a similar thread. So I'll read through that quick, and it also gives a bit more details about some things we'll see. Still pinching myself. I've been a professional wrestling fan since I was 5 years old. Working as the show director and writer of this experience and blending my passions for WWE and HHN is a dream I never imagined would come true. I'm so incredibly humbled and grateful. This house was a labor of love for everyone involved. We've crafted an experience that not only features the Wyatt Sicks, but honors the legacy of Bray Wyatt. Thankful for the partnership and trust of Mike Aiello, Rob Fee, and WWE in bringing this experience to life. This house features some of the most advanced video integration we've ever done, both existing content and newly captured content. Huge shout out to Jordan A. Hill and the video team who've done exceptional work here. Wrestling fans and HHN fans alike are in for a treat. Abby, Huskus, Mercy, Ramblin', Howdy, Bray, they're the ones who see your fears, who will rid you of your insatiable thirst for suffering. The forgotten ones, the Six. Follow the light into the horrors of their minds, where you'll have no choice but to let them in. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
And real quick, just to add on, because Jordan Hill also kind of speaks on this, and he's a video editor and designer that was mentioned here. This house has kicked mine and my video team's ass in the best possible way. We've gotten to do some crazy stuff in here, and I'm very ready for everyone to see it. Ramon Paradoa loves this source material dearly and has absolutely nailed it. WWE fans, you're in for a treat.
Just keep breathing. I'm dying, Duff. I don't know what you want from me right now.
Can excitement levels get higher? Is that possible for you, Jess?
I'm not shaking anymore, but my body has been like in a state of anxiety all day, like positive anxiety. I don't know. This is so different from like Beetlejuice for me. And I know like, oh, I've only been watching WWE since I've been with my husband. So it's been 5 years, but like the third wrestler he ever showed me was The Fiend or Bray Wyatt. And it was the first male wrestler he showed me because I was not fucking with the guys before that. So like just between he and I, like there's a lot of like meaning in The Fiend and Bray and even the Six. So because I will say, I'm pretty sure I said it on the show last year. After they debuted, I was like, y'all need to fucking watch this. It is a wrestling, or it is a horror movie.
True. It's true.
And you guys did, and we've been talking about it for a while. Because every time it got brought up in rumors, we were like, well, the one shot.
Makes sense. It could work. So real quick, let's go dive into the comments and see some of these. First of all, I'm not going to pick anyone specific out, but there's a lot of people just strictly saying they're happy for you, Jess. So
Thank you. Thank you. That makes me more emotional, I think, than the house announcement that people are happy for me. Thank you. It means a lot.
I like this one from Deej. There must be a huge NBC Peacock involvement as far as streaming goes behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm sure. And I wonder, could they be doing anything behind the scenes for some additional content to maybe release later?
Ooh.
That would be fun. They got a streaming service. They could toss it right up there.
I want the wrestlers to go through the house in character.
That'd be fun.
Like just the 5 of them. I don't need like Rhea Ripley in character. I need like, well, I don't know what Howdy would do, but the 4 of them trying not to scream or anything would probably be really funny.
I'm down. I'm in. Let's do it.
They're gonna go through it, just probably not with their masks on.
Yeah, that probably won't happen. You, Donnie. Hey, they're the champs right now. Put some respect on them.
They
And
are the
also,
champs.
they're the
I
tag
know.
team champs.
I know, but when I give them a lot of credit, people are like, they've been doing nothing. And I'm like, well, I mean, you're not wrong. Recently, they have been.
Mm-hmm. And I guess this is kind of correct, right? Like, my only concern is that if there isn't wrestling, the general public will be very confused on how it's a WWE house. Maybe that just means lines will be short, though. I think at the end of the day, if they're already going through the house, whether they clearly see wrestling or not, is it a house they enjoyed? That'll dictate whether the lines are going to be long or not.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's expecting wrestling in a I mean, maybe like the general public, but I also think that that's why they didn't say like WWE. It's a WWE presents, like because that also is a moniker that they use for like shows and like different entertainment things too. So it is already like a kind of established brand that they've done before.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Colby's Crazy Adventures. Luke Harper hopefully is in the house, or at least a reference. He's the one who passed away, right?
Yeah, I think there will be at least maybe like a shirt or boots or something. I think we will get a lot. I mean, they said there's a lot of Easter eggs, but I think that specifically anyone that had like a hand, I think because Alexa Bliss isn't part of this, but I think she'll probably get like a nod or a Lily doll will be in there. I think there's going to be quite a few things for all of what the Wyatts have done.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. The Haunt-Line, thanks for joining us. This will be sleeper hit of 2025. The thing is, I don't even know if it can be a sleeper at this point. I feel like the hype levels are getting too high to be considered a sleeper, but otherwise, I think you might be correct.
I'm living in a bubble. I accept no negativity right now.
Where was it? Just as a night only doing Wyatt's challenge. Is that really a challenge for you, or is that just kind of
No, and did I win?
Night?
Did I win the lottery? Is that a reward? Like, yeah, I guess. Sure. Wait, I think you mean the guys do Wyatt's with Jess all night. That's torture for them. Good for me.
Yeah, I couldn't do any house all night. Not one single house. There's no way. Mm-mm.
No, I probably couldn't do it either. Let's be real.
I mean, kind of tying in your thought, for a night, it's possible. It's definitely possible. Maybe they will step in for one night and jump in the boo holes. Who knows?
I need that to be a shirt, like somebody diving into a boo hole. Like just ooh, like a synchronized swimmer.
No. Next shirt. How many shirt designs have we made on this show that we will never make?
How many have we made on this show that we are gonna make?
One.
Oh, fine.
And that's more from Discord, to be honest. But anyways,
Yeah.
real quick before we do get to the merch for this, Jess, do you want to provide people with resources if they want to get more detailed info on the Wyatt Sicks?
Homework. So the two things, I also posted this on Twitter today, but so the one shot, obviously from their debut on July 17th, 2024, just look up Wyatt Sicks debut. It's like 5.5 minutes. But if you see a ring and then the lights go out, you're in the right video. But if you want to watch something that's about the length of a movie, it's about 2 hours and 45 minutes. The Into the Mind of Bray Wyatt. I always get the name wrong. I think that's it. It's on Peacock. It's lovely. It starts you his whole career and then like his passing and how everybody's continuing it into the final form of the Fiend that we never got to see. And you see Taylor, his brother, Uncle Howdy, and Jason Baker, his best friend who makes all of the masks and stuff like that, create that final character that oh my God, if that's in the house. I haven't thought about that in a minute. Whew. Okay.
And I did watch the doc. It was very good as someone who doesn't follow it at all. So enjoyable watching regardless.
Very passionate. Like yeah. And I really hope we get, maybe not we get, but I really just hope we get to hear his wife's thoughts eventually on the house because she's going to go through it. And I want to hear what JoJo thinks. But yeah, I could see Easter eggs for his kids and all that. But yeah, that's your homework. You can also watch WWE recently posted like the Wyatt Sicks story or like the lead up to it. You can see that there's compilations if you really want to dive into it, but you can do just those two things I said and be more than prepared for this house.
I dove into the boo hole and I got this lousy shirt. There it is. We found it. And then I'd say, yeah, cool, great thought, but no, they will yell. You will get yelled at 100%. Correct. They will not make an exception.
I don't want to say shine your flashlight in the eye of a scare actor either, but I do think maybe save it for closing night. At a cash change, it would be really cool if everybody did the fireflies in the line because they're in a soundstage reportedly. So, because that is what you do. I'm going to be doing it on Sunday when they walk out. I can't wait to see a promotion at SummerSlam for this.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy in person.
I will. Going to Jersey.
All right. With that, of course, we did get a line of preview merchandise. Although there wasn't much for this house, but it's actually some decent stuff. So first, let's start out with the shirt. So as you see, it has kind of the pocket logo on the front and the bigger graphic on the back. And that is kind of like that sticky blood stuff on parts of it, not all of it. Honestly, really cool design, I think, as someone who doesn't really care about it that much. So, and I know this was the more popular shirt by far today. This dropped with FNAF, obviously, and this is the one that was flying off the shelves like crazy.
Interesting. You think it's because Orlando's a big wrestling city?
I'm sure that has something to do with it. Also, I think that it was expected today, and people didn't expect FNAF today. But still, I mean, like, I'm talking the difference was insane. Like, they couldn't keep this on the rack for the first, like, hour.
Oh.
And FNAF, they were just slowly adding a couple sizes here and there.
Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Well, thank you for fighting the good fight. Appreciate you.
It was chaos. It was chaos. I'll tell you that.
Well, you were able to grab it for me, and when I looked at it, but I didn't realize it was sticky blood. But I pulled it out and I said, "It's got sticky blood." I was so excited. It's what he deserves. Instant reaction. I could not believe it was Bray. I know that's so stupid of me, but part of me really thought it was just going to be the key art or the Six.
Nope. It's very focused on him. And so was the poster itself, which we'll show in a little bit.
Yeah, that was the thing that made it like really real because I still couldn't watch the video. So I was like, oh shit. And actually I saw the puzzle piece first, not the shirt. And that was like, I get to have a wall art with the Fiend on.
Oh, and actually, I guess they really had trouble keeping it in. Chelsea said, went to get my shirt in the afternoon around 2, and they only had smalls and mediums left. So sounds like they kind of fully were running out of sizes, and not just momentarily. So
Mm-hmm.
again, selling really well. Design honestly goes hard. Shirt is tough. Yeah, I think it's really cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pleased with it.
Hydra doesn't agree, but I understand.
Hydra, we got to fight. Well, you got to fight Jess, not me.
We have a different fight to fight.
You have many fights to fight, I think.
It's a wrestling house stuff, duh.
Yes, the boutique in Iowa would also have them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do they still have them? I don't know. I guess they could be sold out, but they would have gotten them at some point.
Galvanize, I see your comment. Yes, I did see he was there. He goes to Horror Nights all the time.
Oh, Joe Casey was in the park and bought the shirt.
As he should.
Mm-hmm.
He's not on it, but he's on the key art. Oh, Hydra, off to Discord I go.
Oh, have fun with that. Moving on. So with this, of course, we got the final. Well, this wasn't the final piece technically, but we got a piece of the frame that led to what the final look is, and it's going to be Bray Wyatt as the Fiend, right there, on the bottom right of the frame, and that's your look at the completed frame. Also, yeah, look at this. I got it next to me. Hi.
Also, you know what's interesting? I noticed.
Oh, it's blurry.
Because Freddy, I thought Freddy was singing to the Fiend, and then when I put my piece on, he's singing to the Ghoul. So on the display one, it's wrong.
Oh.
Because he can sing to Goggins all he wants. I get it.
Yeah, you do the same.
That is just me
the same.
in a Freddy Fazbear costume.
You know, when I look at it that way, I like it a lot better as a piece.
It was when he was singing to the Fiend that I was like, oh, get out of my man's face. I got so many men on this page. Wow.
Albert, you're correct, and we're going to talk about that in the next segment.
He's there.
He is on there.
He is there. I do see some comments about wanting to buy the shirt. I don't think we'll see this shirt again after.
Yeah. Typically, preview merch is simply pre-event, and once you get to the event, those shirts are no longer available. Obviously, they will have different options at the event, but this specific shirt likely will only be here until it's sold out.
Which I guess might be, they'll print more, but you know what I mean.
I don't know. Now that announcements are over, events month away, this might literally be the only printing they do.
Oh, we might start getting like little mini merch drops.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a good point. Dang, that sucks. There's going to be good stuff. If this is the announcement merch, like, I mean, I don't know. We said that about Beetlejuice. Okay, I'm not going to talk about Beetlejuice in the WWE conversation anymore.
We'll move on then. And then this is just a better look at that Let Me In design. This is the actual poster picture that they used to promote the Wyatt Sicks merch.
How do I get that from merchandising?
You grab it and run.
I want to go to the event.
True. You beg.
Okay.
Just go on Twitter, call them Chad, and they'll be ecstatic.
Hi, Chad. Love you.
Do you think you've had your piece with WWE?
Oh,
for now?
Yeah, absolutely. For now, I mean, I have 3 months to talk about it, so I'm so good right now.
We're also going to record a podcast episode about it soon, so save it for that. Save it for that. Oh, God. A lot to talk about.
Everybody's telling me to grab it and run at the end of the event.
See, then you went to the event. You did it. You did both.
Yeah, but I want to go to 35.
Yeah. Anniversary year. You can't miss that.
What if I cause a distraction? Okay, let's move on. We got to talk about the animatronic guys.
All right. There was another announcement, as you all know, and that is officially Five Nights at Freddy's, which was already officially coming to the event, now officially announced as a house.
Officially.
Titled Five Nights at Freddy's. Who would have thought?
It's not Blumhouse Presents?
Luckily not. It is, of course, based off the movie, and here's a couple blurbs from HHN directly. Get ready for the night watch at the creepy, abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where nothing is what it seems and possessed animatronics are lurking around every corner. The other one reads, you wouldn't last one night at Freddy's, let alone 5. You'll be hunted by deadly animatronics Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. So the most plain Jane descriptions they could have gave them. However, as I mentioned, of course, the Hollywood Reporter did do a segment on Five Nights at Freddy's as well, so I'll knock through these. Some of the quotes are: "Follow in the footsteps of Mike, a newly hired night security guard for the abandoned themed entertainment center, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, who discovers that nothing in Freddy's is what it seems. As park goers move through the center's corridors, including the security room and showroom, they will encounter full-scale replicas of Freddy Fazbear, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, and Mr. Cupcake, created in collaboration with Jim Henson's Creature Shop, who is behind the film's animatronics and costumes. The journey will bring guests face to face with the supernatural, luring them into the black heart of an unspeakable nightmare, in a sequence of horrors arriving shortly ahead of the December release of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So this sounds like the most book report house you could possibly do. It's just going to
Yeah.
be the film, which we expected. That's not really a huge surprise. But yeah, so what do you think about Five Nights at Freddy's? Obviously, we've known it's been coming. It's now official, and it's kind of confirmed that it is going to be exactly what was expected of it. Any additional hype? Less hype?
I think it's still the same, and it for me, it's gonna be towards the bottom just because not a property like I love a lot. I'm not super this is not WWE for me, and if this is your WWE, I am so happy for you because that means we can both just, like, jump up and down at the event and scream, and that's great, but, like, for me, it'll be towards the bottom, probably in, like, my bottom, like, 3rd. I don't even wanna say it might be, like, at the bottom, but for me, this is all gonna be about, like, they're gonna set the scene. It's gonna be, like, an immersive walkthrough. I'm gonna take it more as, like, almost like a fan fest experience where, like, not scary, but really cool, you know? I don't know.
Mhm.
It could be scary. I might be on my ass, like, and I hope I am, because I do find, the fox terrifying, and if they do the little, like, run scene. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, and Jim Henson, that makes me excited. So, like, immersion, details, it's all gonna be there, and that makes me excited. Not excited for Five Nights as
Yeah.
a whole.
Yeah, we've got knocked for this a little bit recently on the podcast and lives and just in our content. We none of us on the show are big FNAF fans. None of us really experienced the games in any way. Some of us, like me, never at all. Period. And I don't think any of us liked the movie. To some of us thinking it's downright a bad film. So it's hard to feel a true connection to a property, especially when it's saying this is a book report of the film you didn't like. With that said, while we didn't get any additional details today, read into that as you will from Mike Aiello. He did give us details at Spooky Empire, where he did sound pretty excited about mainly these characters and working with the Jim Henson Studios to create them, and then also the settings, and that basically you're going to feel like you're walking through a full scale Freddy Fazbear's. So I think it is going to be beautiful. It's going to be immersive. Um, it's just everything else content wise inside of that I'm a little worried about. So yeah, it'll be low on my hype list for sure. We'll say that. Ho-
Yeah.
However, I know a lot of people are stoked about this 8-bit slasher. FNAF is my WWE. I'm so excited.
Love
And
that.
there's multiple comments like that, and obviously we see it all throughout social media as well that this is like some people's absolute dream property for HHN. A lot of people's. So I'm very happy you guys get to experience that. I hope it lives up to what you want, and I hope it also surprises me at the same time. And it ends up being a pretty enjoyable house. But to be seen for now. This is all hype. This
Mhm.
house hasn't been experienced by me yet. I'm not trashing it. It's just hype levels aren't there. That's all.
I just wish it was the game. I understand it's the movie,
Hmm.
but the movie was really not my favorite, and I've said it. I really liked the first game. I played it. I didn't really go past that, but I really liked it, and I wish it was just that because that is, like, where the scares are as well.
Hmm.
And I know it's the same thing, but I really didn't like the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
No,
Wasn't
I'm
great.
sorry. And not to slander it, but, like, if I don't like a movie, I don't like a movie. I'm not gonna lie. It has nothing to do with the age of the people coming for the property.
No. Here's the thing. There's always going to be young people at the event.
Mhm.
There always has been. I will say in the past 6, 7 years that has risen a bit, but still, it was going to be like that regardless of FNAF being there. And honestly, most people who love FNAF now are like what, early 20s?
Mhm.
So it's not like it's I mean, I'm sure there's still kids who love it, but it's
Yeah.
not like it's the entire fan base.
Right. And I just also worry about people seeing it and being like, "Oh my god, my kids should go through that, and let's go through Terrifier."
Hmm.
That's it.
Good luck.
Terrified for that.
Dakota says, I saw in a tweet from the Wyatt Sicks that it looked like the FNAF 4 bedroom. Do you think that could be a part of the full house? I think you're referring to the one that was like the teaser last night. And that was actually like the announcement trailer room. So, like for
Mhm.
each house that's announced, they do a video, and they're all within a bedroom. I think it was just a modified version of that, or a blurred version of that, really.
Mhm.
And just another chemo. This is my WWE. Just proving the point more.
And those are the like, I want the opinions of you guys where this is your WWE after you go through it as well. Like, please let us know because y'all are gonna hear my WWE thoughts after I go through it.
Hmm.
So let us know. Call, voicemail, email, social media. I want to know after you go through. Did it live up to your expectation?
And I want to go to this because I was actually also curious. Is FNAF 2 going to be in the house? And I think previously we're all saying no, there's no chance. Everything we've heard about Scott, the creator of this property, is that he doesn't let things slip early. So he wouldn't let anything come out before the film. Uh, so I need help from people who know FNAF more, if this means anything. Because at the very end of this statement I read from Hollywood Reporter, it says, um, luring them into the black heart of an unspeakable nightmare in a sequence of horrors arriving shortly ahead of the December release of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Is that tie into anything with the second one, those words? Or is
Mm.
that literally just saying, like, oh, yeah, this house is coming before the release of the second film? So let me know. Because I don't read it that there is, but if those words mean something specifically towards the second one, then maybe.
Yeah. I hope that there is at least like a room, you know, something, a hint,
Mhm.
a character. I don't know.
Oh, Mike, there will be so many opinions from us, from the chat, everywhere.
Oh my God. How are we going to handle? Are we going to give like a warning if you want to be here? They're going to talk. We've never done a live
With
during, like,
spoilers, yeah,
yeah.
I guess we'll have to.
I
I
have
mean,
to figure
we're
that
going to
out.
call it a review of the event, so we'll put a
Yeah.
spoiler warning or something. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Black Heart of an Unspeakable Nightmare is just a part of the description of the movie.
Okay. So yeah, so probably not FNAF 2 at all then. Unless maybe a little Easter egg. Who knows? Who knows? And yeah, more people kind of saying the same, that yeah, it probably has nothing to do with the second house. Got it. All right. So with that, as I said, that's all the info they gave us. No one was tweeting about it, so no additional details beyond that. So let's move on to the merch for Five Nights at Freddy's. Um, I like this design a lot. It's really cool, actually. I wish they would have
Yes.
used it on the frame.
This, I love this. I love this purple stars in the back. Like, it's so cute.
Mhm.
This is what I wish, like, not all announcement merch, but like same caliber, because that's really cool.
As much as I just kind of talked about how I don't like Five Nights at Freddy's, this design is so good. I consider just buying the shirt. This is so cool. That is so good. Hmm. Oh well. I
Yeah.
won't buy it anyways, but it's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Moving on from the shirt, they have a hat, and guess what, Jess? It's not just a hat. It's an actual like dad hat, not Velcro. This is
Oh,
stitched. It's stitched Five Nights at
is
Freddy's, and it
it's
has the Horror
embroidered?
Nights logo on the back. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I
Yep.
know that you were probably like respecting my space today with WWE and everything, but you could have sent me that and been like, alert, alert.
Did you want
Finally.
this? Actually.
No, but to me, in my weird brain, this means this plus the Horrors Unleashed Spirit jersey means we might get a licensed Spirit jersey soon. I don't know why, but my
Hmm.
brain says they're listening and they're making improvements.
Yeah. Fair. Fair. Yeah, I'm kind of upset they wasted it on this hat. No offense, saying wasted, but it's not a hat that I
Yes.
want. Why can't they just always make the hats like this?
This will be everywhere though.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be very popular. Very
Finally, not a
popular.
press-on hat. That's my favorite. Wait. You get it, crawling nightmares.
Real quick, 'cause I saw multiple comment about it before. I don't think we're stealing the crows. I think you still have your crows. Don't worry. I think they're just gonna a few of them are gonna migrate over to Orlando, and then you'll still have your crows in Hollywood. So don't worry too much about that.
Our own crows. We're
The
independent
Orlando
crows. We don't need your crow.
They're contracted crows.
Oh, okay. Are they unionized at least?
No, absolutely not. Of course, not in Florida.
Not universal. Sorry.
Yeah, the crowds were bad. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was traumatic, actually.
I didn't find
Very
you in any TikToks today, though.
None. Wow.
That's my favorite. I mean, it'll probably show up now that I said something, but I always search for my friends in the background of announcement TikToks.
I was hiding, so
You're really good at that, but you got on like I think the last one or Jason. I can't remember.
It happens to the best of us.
You can hide a little better than me, though. So
Tyler says they heard the complaints after that iron-on Ghostbusters hat last year. Yeah, and basically every preview merch hat they've ever put out is like the puffy trucker hat with the cheapest screen printing you've ever seen. So this is very exciting.
Was it more expensive?
Exactly,
like much more?
Scott. Exactly. I think it was 30 or 35.
So I think that's around the same.
It was like $5 to $10 more. I think it was 30. I want to say so, like $5 more than usual because I think it's usually 25.
Okay.
I'd pay $5 more for the higher quality hat. Come on.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I am into this. I probably wouldn't buy it, but that would be a really cool like merch line if they had like fully just Freddy Fazbear merch, like it was a real place. Which I guess they could.
Give it like how Ghostbusters had that whole green and purple line last year with the jacket. Like I think FNAF deserves that. I mean, all IPs are going to get their own little line, but I think that it really should be Five Nights because that would push the most merch in my opinion.
Oh no. Oh no. Duff and Nick actually came out multiple times in Rick Flick's live stream. Yeah. Well, I couldn't avoid everything.
At least you had another podcast with you, so it was like, oh no,
it wasn't just me. It wasn't just
you
me.
weren't like a loser, you know.
Will FNAF have the longest wait time this year? So I actually have an early prediction here. I think opening weekend on both coasts, FNAF will have the longest wait. I think in Hollywood it will be the longest wait all year long, and I think in Orlando it'll become Terrifier throughout most of the season. It's my prediction on it.
Like the Insidious effect on Terrifier.
Yes, exactly.
I agree with you on that. I know that there will be nights, but I don't think I'm ever gonna have to like brave a really long line for WWE, and I'm okay with that.
We've also caused some sort of crows panic in the chat, so I'm just not going to get into that. Just
it's not on the spec map.
Crows,
that they put
it's
out
okay.
Today.
Don't trust.
We don't know.
The spec map's not like a Bible. It's okay.
Did you see the house portal locations for Orlando? I was panicking about that. Just me. I know they said it wasn't final, but like for me, it felt final.
Ooh. Okay, there's a couple comments I want to get to. They have nothing to do with FNAF, so I just want to get to this last piece here. Hey, look, the final piece of the puzzle.
Freddy singing.
Why so goofy? When you had like the spooky jumping at you one on the shirt. I want spooky jumping at me, Freddy, not singing happily, Freddy. Serenading, well, in this one, the Fiend, and I guess on the real one, Ghoul.
It also, to me, why is he the only one that doesn't? I mean, I know the answer to this. Why is he the only one that's clean? And that's what I also it's very disconnected because they all have red at the bottom.
Yeah, I realized that he didn't match for multiple reasons, but I didn't even catch that part of it. I think it was just subconscious, like, oh yeah, he doesn't have like that blood effect that everyone else has.
And I think that would help because he's still in the same like tone. And that's the thing, like the left side is kind of like sepia tone, the right side is like black and white and red. So like him in the middle, you gotta have some red. So it makes it very like left heavy for me. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
not balanced, even though it should be, because he's in the center. And the jumping one would have made it balanced and we could have been bloody. But I feel like maybe there's something with that IP possibly.
They didn't want the blood on it.
Right. So I don't know. It's just not my favorite, and it's disconnect. Like I legitimately said I might have not put it on there, but I did anyways because I'm a completionist. But and everybody in the chat is confused. So the display piece in the photo on the right has Freddy facing the wrong way. The actual frames, he's facing the ghoul, which is why the piece looks like it's wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. A few other merch things I want to talk about because I think they're cool. HHN Scott, the shoulder pal I want is dog meat from Fallout. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Can I get like a little gulper? Just a little one.
Yeah, why not?
A rad roach.
We could have both.
Big old roach.
Or all three. Or the bear thing. That I forget what it's called.
Oh my god.
Yao Guai.
Yes. I called it a mugwai the other day.
The Mowgli bear. And I'm afraid I already lost the other comments, so I guess we can move on now. All right, so that is it for our main two house announcements. But guess what? That's not all the announcements we have to discuss, as we have some shows coming to Orlando announced just last week. First of all, the return of Nightmare Fuel with Circus of Decay. This once vibrant circus has festered into an unending nightmare. It's a sinister spectacle of pyro, aerialists, and illusionists. And a fun twist here, it was mentioned previously that this will have a new team writing for it. The person leading that team is Charles Gray. So that adds a little bit of hype to what we could see here, along with the props you can actually see in the theater already. So I see it every year anyways, but like I actually am like excited to see it now, to see what the difference is.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. I didn't see it last year. I'm gonna be nice because Mike Daniels is in the chat.
You don't have
And
to.
No. I respect, and I promised him that I will see it. This is my WWE.
Fair. That's fair.
No, I respect it because he is excited for me to be excited for WWE. So I'm excited for Mike Daniels to be excited for Circus of Decay. And I will see it, Mike, as long as you go see it with me. There is my offer. Show me your ways.
Skip.
Because normally I'm Hydra. I want to see it. I do, because I skipped it last year. So it will feel new to me because I didn't see the circus.
That's true. That's true. Who used to run the show before Charles? I don't remember their name, but they've done every iteration until now. They were not someone who like was working on houses or zones. It was like someone who for HHN, as far as we know, just did Nightmare Fuel. So, but they had done every version until now. Sorry, I don't remember your name.
I did see something too where one of the Fuel girls who's been performing in the last couple of years stepped into a creative role and off the stage as well, because the Fuel girls are in town. They flew in the other day, and rehearsals are starting. So I saw somebody post that, and yeah, one of them. They also have a male person. I don't want to assume, but they didn't have a shirt on in a photo, but a male presenting person, fire actor now. So it was only female presenting before as well. They had ones that they hired in Orlando, but the Fuel girls were only the female. Now they have more. They've expanded.
That is exciting. So again, there's some things to be excited about. If you're someone who's not normally into Nightmare Fuel, there's definitely some changes this year. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, did we got the name in the chat, Jason Horn.
Oh, thank you. Jason Horn. Haha. Jason Horn. Thank you, HHN Scott. Good point here. Should have gone with this in HHN 32. Huge missed opportunity. It's true. It would have fit so well.
Yep.
Oh, you're being committed, by the way.
I will do
So
it. I'm gonna go. I can't lie to you guys. I said it on here now. It's somebody can pull the video and play it or something. I don't know. I'll see it once. I didn't promise to see it every night.
yeah. Ooh. Plague Productions is doing some of the scenic for this. Plague Productions has done like a lot of local haunts. They've worked
Mm-hmm.
at Scary Farm. Hauntline, you could provide more descriptive examples, but they do some phenomenal work. So that's pretty exciting that they're working on the show.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Ooh, yeah. Brown, I'm sorry you don't really have anything like that at all right now. Obviously, Dangerous Waters is a fun, very theatrical show,
Love it.
but nothing like Nightmare Fuel. Very, very different. Very different. And I prefer Dangerous Waters for what it's worth.
Yeah.
So there's that. Yeah. I mean, I think that's a fair concern. How does it translate? But a lot of these show directors came from the theater background,
Mm-hmm.
and really, it's more about the writing at that stage of the production. So it's more coming up with the story, and I'm sure Fuel Girls are really the more of coming up with what the aerialists are doing and the stunts and all
Yeah.
that.
The treatment probably says like insert act here or whatever like that. They're writing the interludes and how we're getting from point A to point B. But I I feel like because the creative directors, they also do zones, and I feel like that is more akin to a show than a house is, because it's almost like mini shows sometimes with the storytelling and everything, so it depends. I don't know. So, like, Charles, I feel like is a good choice because he's done a lot of zones, he's done a lot of houses.
Hmm.
Let him step into something new. This is how you see, like, maybe he can come up with the next, I don't know, Bill and Ted after Nightmare Fuel's run its course,
Oh, that's true.
you know?
That's true. That's where Mike Aiello had his breakout with an HHN, by the way. Bill and Ted.
Yep.
Oh, going back to Plague Productions here, they only went and fucking made Paranormal Inc.
The depths.
No big deal. No big deal.
Oh, Origins too.
Oh, Origins too? Shit. Come on.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's who made
Hey,
the Grim Reaper.
fair point, Galvanized. As long as we get Black Parade opening, I'll watch it. I feel like that's an
Mhm.
essential point, essential part at this point. Now, the really exciting show. We don't have key art for it because they haven't released it, but the return of the Lagoon show, now called Haunt-O-Phonic, A Ghoulish Journey. A ghost story is rising from its watery grave to haunt the Universal Studios lagoon, featuring towering water screens and eerie music. So obviously don't have too much about it. It does include ghoulish in the name, so maybe more ghoulish-like than Marathon of Mayhem-like I'd expect.
Yeah.
This is my WWE.
I love that that is now.
That's just the comment you use.
Oh my god, that's the shirt. It's just bold print. This is my WWE. No context. It's in like Comic Sans. That's it.
Hmm. And of course, there has been the addition of Cinesational since we've last seen a Lagoon show, which has a lot of additional water features and just effects in general for the show. So there's a lot
Drones.
more they can do. Oop, I mean, yeah, if they can
Drones.
do that too, that'd be nice. Um, I mean, if I didn't love it before, like it's stepped up a notch at this point, right? Obviously, it's still going to take creative um, concepts and doing new things, but like it has everything it needs to do that.
Mhm.
Like they're not limited on the technology that they can use on this show at this point.
No, and I mean it was down for so long. I haven't seen Cinesational, so I can't speak on like how nice everything is now and everything, but I've heard great reviews. So I'm
Hmm.
very excited. And I loved Ghoulish. Didn't like Marathon of Mayhem. So I'm happy to see it
Yeah.
back in any facet, but I do hope, like you said, this goes Ghoulish route and it's not the IPs because the IPs are so all over the place this year. Complimentary because there's something for everyone, but there's no way I don't see any of those working together.
Hmm.
Maybe one or two, like you could play a song, but that's it.
Yeah. It's not like I feel like for Marathon of Mayhem HHN 29, the IPs were just kind of all perfect fits and they really worked with the aesthetic and the vibe. Uh, It's not quite that level this year, but I think they could, but I hope they don't. 'Cause it's not this no connection like it was before. But Jay Byrne, you're gonna love it as long as it is anything like it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of HHN 29's Marathon of Mayhem, I still think that is literally one of the best nighttime spectacular type shows in any theme park anywhere that I've ever seen. So there's that.
I respect your opinion.
Thank you. Oh, Dre. Oh,
Oh,
we
Dre.
have your husband's thoughts in our prayers.
Dre.
Husband's thoughts. We're worried about your husband, is what we're trying to say.
No, I'm more worried for Dre.
Are you?
Yeah, they missed the best parts.
Yeah, but okay. All right.
That's their husband's fault.
I know. That's why I'm worried about the husband.
But
Safety.
Dre, this will be
Trey,
their
you can
one
do
too.
it. I don't care. You could do it, but
do it after Horror Nights. You can't go to Horror Nights if you're in jail.
That's true. That's true.
Wait a little bit, okay? And then, as you will.
Are you enjoying the development of the Crooked Lane Zone? Yes, and we'll have photos soon.
I haven't really looked. I was a little busy today looking.
I got them all. We're good.
Good.
Mikey B, good point. I love that so many of us are getting to experience our first Lagoon show and Ghost House at HHN this year. Yeah, that is true. A lot of fun stuff to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Lagoon show is usually like a 12 to 15 minute type deal.
You're standing, so they're not gonna make you that miserable.
Mm-hmm. So with that, I think we can move on actually to that construction. First, we're going to start with what just popped up today, actually, and I think it's a pretty huge deal. We'd previously talked about how these zones are likely to be expanded based off some comments we heard from Laura Sauls, and guess what? All the way down through Minions, we have stages and set pieces put out. Very likely for Origins of Horror, which has one all the way here. So you see the end of Villain Con there on the left, right? This one's kind of further down towards Wicked. If you keep going, the furthest one is all the way near the front, like of Hollywood Boulevard.
The Trust is going to be by Today Cafe, and the zone is going to go all the way to Music Plaza.
Mm-hmm.
I could cry. We used to be a proper nation, guys. And it's back.
Yep. For comparison, this one on your right here is basically where the Trust was last year.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. We are so back. So back. Oh,
I can't take this on top of everything else today. This is why I didn't look at this stuff yet.
I've never been so excited to see like just kind of bland stage, right? Like it really has no dressing to it. But like this means so much for this zone location. So much.
I could just see a gargoyle up there. God. We are just a bunch of gothic bitches here.
It's true. We see a little bit of gothic. We're like, oh hell yeah!
You give us one stone thing, and we're like, we got what is it? The gates. I mean, we'll probably get there, but the gates over in Hollywood. Fell to my knees, man.
Yeah, and then there's just a lot of excitement here in the comments. Everyone loves this. Everyone loves this. We back.
Oh no, not everybody loves it.
Wait, really? What'd I miss? Oh, well.
Cries in Hollywood.
Hey, you'll love it when you're in Orlando. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Returning to the true glory. That is correct. Oh. Well, you can be happy for us, Albert. Sorry.
I like big scare zones and I cannot lie. That's Scott.
All right, let's move on now just a little bit over to Crooked Lane, which we discussed previously. You may notice we have pumpkins in the trees. The pumpkins have returned. We're back again. Already back again. We have not seen them in the trees since 2018.
Yeah.
Brain. Yep, 2018.
Yes.
Twisted Tradition. Yes. So it's been a while for us, and it's something that people always loved, and they are back. And they are not all there yet. It seems like they're going to add more. They've been there for a couple days, and they've added overnight. So we expect more. Decorations are looking great. This entrance to Crooked Lane is so cool. And then as you keep walking on, they've added just barrels, decorations. There's a bunch of bikes spread around. Just so many like traditional Halloween type props.
Trick or treat, welcome back.
Hmm.
I love it.
We're going from zones to zones. I live here now. I will not leave this zone.
You can all catwalk.
I think the problem is here, there's kind of like 3 zones. There's 4 zones that I'm just like super hype about. And there's only 4 zones.
I can't believe we're saying we're hyped for an entrance zone. That feels like sacrilegious.
I mean, it's still going to be bottom of my hype list because it's
something's got to be at the bottom.
But until they prove me wrong, an entrance zone absolutely slaps.
Yeah.
And that's it, spooky bits. That's the huge thing. Lines are long sometimes. Sometimes you don't feel like going in houses. And last year, and for a couple of years, like there really hasn't been much to do in scare zones. Like I haven't really loved a scare zone. So it's a huge deal to have like scare zones you're excited about back.
Yeah.
Janice also taking up residence in Crooked Lane. Love the classic Halloween vibes. Yeah. And I understand. That makes total sense. This alone is enough.
Yeah. Just this zone.
I mean, at the end of the day, like everyone in the chat loves traditional Halloween, right? I assume you're HHN fans. You got to. That's why I said last couple of years, to be fair.
I think that usually, at least on our show, I can't speak for everyone. We say the zones are bad except 31. Like normally there's like a tail end where in one breath we go, except that year.
So we'll just keep moving on a little bit again. A bunch of bikes. One cool thing about this bikes that I noticed is they're just all from different eras. So that this has just, these kids have arrived here and never come back to collect their bikes for decades. So you see like kind of like a brand new looking bike there on the left. And as you move along, you find older bikes back to like 50s style and stuff like that. There's
that scarecrow has its leg up on the fence.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, chilling. No, I did not see anybody talk about this guy. I don't care about the fucking ghost thing on the fence post. I care about him. I want to know his name.
We'll figure it out.
I'll name him.
And then we also have these structures, which I don't remember if we talked about, if they had just gone up for the last live. So I'm going to go back to stage 1 here. So basically we have these 6 booths, we'll call them, just outside of Central Park proper and kind of in front of animal actors. And they've connected them all, like on top, fencing down the sides. I think the next picture will show that, the fence going down the side. So very interesting. It's almost meant to be like a specific walkthrough experience, it looks like. So I'm going to go back real quick. So the ones on the back side definitely appear to be for scare actors. And the ones in front just seem like they'll be backlit. So I'm not really sure what the specific scare tactic is going to be here, but I'm very curious to find out.
I wonder.
Very curious.
I mean, I would assume maybe like some distractions, because what I thought was interesting is the ones with the stained glass on them on the left. I don't know about all of them, but they have like almost not fully solid bottoms in some of those fences. So maybe like air cannons.
Oh, that's possible. Yeah.
Sound does that like, yeah. And if you like, if you kind of peek inside, you can see like there's already like some lights and like some cords and stuff in there.
And then just to make it clear, the ones in the front, we're not just anticipating there won't be scare actors. There is no room for scare actors in those front ones. It's already taken up. So,
but the right side,
fully meant. And I think there's like kind of like bungees or like safety cords, so it looks like they'll be able to like fully lean out safely.
Ooh, like they're elevated a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, love.
So that should be fun. This is one of my concerns. How's this area gonna work exactly? Don't know. Is it going to be like monitored by like ops maybe? Kind of like
maybe you can only go
through?
One way.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that might be it. You can only go like the natural progression of like through it and then you turn out of Kid Zone or go into Kid Zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't see how that would work any other way.
Yeah, I don't know. Arkham, yes, it does, and that also just happens to be arguably the best zone ever in Central Park. So
Same location.
Works out pretty well.
Same vibes. Pumpkins in the trees.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been, oh God. I'm not saying the number. That many years.
That many.
One of the reasons I
Oh my
started
God,
going to the
8 years? Holy shit.
Yes, stuff.
Damn, we old. Imagine how I feel. This year?
I know.
20.
Oh.
20.
20. Oh my God. Your event years can almost drink, man.
Only if you count light, though.
Oh.
Like, well, yeah. It's been 20 years of HHN, but technically this will be the 19th event because of light, you know?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't count light.
I mean, that's fair. But year-wise, this is my 20th. Just 19th event.
You've been experiencing haunted houses at Universal Studios Orlando for 20 years.
Correct. Thank you.
Whether that be at Horror Nights or daytime operations.
You've worded that very well.
Thank you. That's my legal jargon, I guess.
More scares on the way to my precious pizza fries. I'm sold. Yeah, that's true.
It'll make people actually
one last little scaring.
I feel like nobody was over at Kid Zone last year.
No, it was great.
There's no houses back there.
Yeah. This is going to be a banger section to get yelled, "Keep moving" at. Yeah, it
with a light
is.
Stick in your face. That's what they mean by immersive this year. They're just gonna beat us as we go. Like, wow, it's really scary.
Oh, 2002, Keith. Damn.
Oh,
got me beat by a few. Shit. All right, let's take one last look here at what we got. Just wanted to get a close up here on the frames being very kitty inspired, adorable.
pretty.
Love it. And then these are updated pictures from today where you can actually see some of like the conservatory aesthetic sitting on top as it's a bit shattered. So that means all the way from Origins of Horror through Masquerade in Hollywood and Crooked Lane in Central Park, there is some of that conservatory aesthetic carrying over. Is it all technically going to be going through the conservatory still? We'll see. But they all fit the vibe still, and I'm sure Mutations will very much not do that though.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, how could they even tie that in?
You don't have to. It's not connected. These
I know,
three are technically all connected, and that one's not. So,
but in my head, like between Hollywood and Central Park, there's gonna be a pop-up show. So, like, are they? I don't know.
Flying in Hollywood team members to move everyone. Oh no! Go back to our review of Hollywood last year.
Trespassed from Orlando. That ever happened?
Wow. SKD, is daily foot traffic normally pretty respectful as Zone Set's construction? I will say this year I haven't seen anything yet. Typically, stuff's destroyed like 2 weeks before the event even starts because guests are not respectful of the sets that are out.
We'll see how this zone looks tomorrow. That's a big telltale because it has all the props out now.
Would love to wake up to Gabagool's construction tomorrow. Yeah, that would be pretty nice. I'm excited to see what kind of sets they're going to put out for that one.
Same. I want some cars.
But we do have a bit more here. We're going to move on. Just showing you here that the Animal Actors seating area has now been cleared out for the past few years. A bar has gone in this location, or bar and food location. We'll see what they do with it, but obviously something is still going to go here. I know that was kind of a concern for some people based on the extension of the zone. Obviously, it's not going to be an impact.
No, and I like how they've had it the last couple of years with like the bar goes one way, the food goes the other. You order like off to the side. They've really found a way to make it work. And even when it's crowded, like the bar last year, once they found a rhythm, I could wait in a long line and it still would not be that long compared to other bars that had shorter lines.
Yep. It feels like almost they have like their most experienced bartenders here or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Also,
know if
they
that's
have.
true, but it feels that way.
I literally got. What's funny is I got stickers last year from those bartenders that are on my
Oh
water bottle.
yeah, yeah, same. That's true.
I loved them.
Love
They were
that
great.
bar. Love that bar. And now we're going to go over to San Francisco with what is expected to be Club Horror, looking basically like it did before, except a lot of extra lighting on it now. I would still expect that centerpiece to be like the DJ booth. Yeah, that's about it.
There's light bars.
Light bars.
Light bars.
And now we're going to go to Masquerade in Hollywood. So you were talking about the gates earlier. As you can see on the left-hand side here, they are flanking each side. So as you're entering into this Masquerade, where's this Masquerade take place at? Got gates like this, though. I'm curious.
The conservatory. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
Welcome back, Nettlewood. Close enough.
Pretty much. I love it. It's so nice.
Mm.
It
And
looks so good.
the part I really like is that we have 4 stages that have a lot of detail and are really fucking cool. And kitty.
I love the floor. I love how most of them have different floors too.
Yep.
Oh, so good. And then you're going to show the other ones, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Real quick, as I go through all these stages here, the one on the right, that's the close-up, is actually the back of the stage. So like that stained glass mural you see on the front is the same exact one on the back. And you can probably tell in this photo here, because the sun's coming through, that it's hollow in between. So I think there's going to be some sort of lighting to make that fun with these.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Please. They can't do all this like stained glass and not light it like that, right?
I mean, the way it's set up, it looks like they're fully intending to.
Yeah. I really hope so. These are so nice.
They're so nice. Ugh. All right, let's move on to the next one because there are a few to look at. Beautiful again.
Love it. Crow. Crow.
Come on.
It's freaking bats.
I love Halloween.
Okay, now this is the one I want to talk about.
Oh, hold on real quick.
Yes.
Robbie says there's LEDs in the glass, and I did not notice those. Are they like wrapped around the edges, I assume? Or where are they, Robbie? Let me know. Go ahead, Jess.
Please. No. I love the bat, obviously. But this stage, and I think the other one is very similar because I think there's like 2 sets of similar stages. I might be wrong. But I love that this looks like a balcony. And that like maybe whoever's up here, it could be like a duo of people or like people looking down on like the commoners at the masquerade, like the vampires. And it feels like we're almost on the dance floor level then. And I might just be making something up, but I love it. And I just can't describe it. And maybe I'm just thinking too much of Vanity Ball, but like I can see these vampires being so sassy. Robbie, how you feel about that?
Well, Robbie also does confirm that there are between, like on the edges there. So there we go.
Yay.
Oh, and also, Mike, thank you. Like this video. It does really help. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, what's the New York stained glass going to be? The BuzzCon logo?
Yeah, I was like, it's Buzz, not. I thought you spelled it wrong. Sorry, Hydra. I was ready to start a fight with you again.
Listen, we laugh, but I will take that.
Yeah.
I will take that.
Fine by me. Whatever it is, it's going to be glowing green anyways.
If your spouse or partner does not profess their love from the bat balcony, do they truly even love you? Wade, get on it.
Gene, we got married in that zone.
Oh, geez.
Ooh, Robbie. I like that idea. The hosts of the masquerade.
My assumption is the balcony could be maybe the host of the masquerade.
Maybe that's where I'm getting the vanity vibes ball. Vanity, yeah, whatever. Vanity ball vibes in my head. I want like a maestro up there.
However, we should throw a vanity vibes ball. That'd be fun.
Ooh, an off-season event? End of season event?
Yeah.
Ooh, a June event?
I like it. I'm in.
We'll talk.
All right. Last stage, I believe. Gargoyle, which also carrying through the event theme this year. I mean, come on, look at the detail in this, in the paintwork, in the flooring, in the stained glass. This one doesn't have it because I think it's an older version. But you have like these side pillars as well. Like it's just They all have different like designs on the corners. They're just beautiful. They're great.
Mhm.
I love how much effort they put into these, and I'm so excited to see them at the event in their full glory.
And there is only one that looks like a balcony, so I think, Robbie, you might be onto something with that
Mhm.
thought. Oh, and it's a bat.
And it's the bat.
Oh,
That
come
makes
on. Oh my god, Vanity Ball, welcome back. This really is the year of jazz. Good enough. Fine. I'll take it.
Proposal from the bat balcony or from the top rope in Wyatt Sicks?
Oh. Eugene.
We're doing it again.
We're running it back. We did it in the wrong year. We should have waited.
And that is the end of our Orlando construction for now. And we are going to move over to Hollywood just for a quick moment because there's really not too much to update. We've seen the final forms of a lot of things, and then in the streets, really nothing's come up yet. However, Terrifier has gone from just kind of a blank canvas of the Terrifier Funhouse facade to the Terrifier Funhouse. And holy shit, that looks great. And I'm going to point it out now because a lot of people said, "Oh, look, it's Jack." It is not Jack. That is literally what is on the Terrifier Funhouse. And John Murdy confirmed that is not Jack or Jack inspired. They literally just remade the Terrifier Funhouse. However, I will point out the creator of Terrifier, Damien Leone, is a huge Horror Nights fan, so it might originally be inspired by Jack. Possible.
Yeah, it could absolutely. But John Murdy literally said it wasn't.
Correct.
I'm sorry. And hey, look, I'll give it to the man. He's not going to lie.
I mean, it's going to look so good.
Yeah.
As Albert kind of alludes to here, can't wait to see it lit
yeah.
up at night. The Terrifier sign is going to be lit up, and I believe kind of changing colors as well, or like
Ooh.
flashing, something along those lines. It's not just going to be like a still light.
Mhm. I think it does that in the film. I don't know, man.
Mhm.
I watched it. I watched both of them. Or the two I hadn't watched. I liked them.
And yeah,
But I don't
it's
remember that.
so accurate, spot on. Also CGI. Sorry.
Did you see what Damien posted? How they never really got to see the facade like in real life,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's like crazy for him to like see this now because all he has is like little mock-ups and models.
Yeah, he gets to see a full size facade of this. That must be
Crazy.
so cool for him.
Oh, I would fully just be like, you can cry. It's okay. I'm crying over WWE.
Lights will change colors from red to
Yeah.
white. That's what it is.
I think that's what it does in the film too, right? It probably.
Mm-hmm. Kevin's mock-up has come so far. If you don't remember, Kevin's mock-up basically was this exact thing. So there you go.
It still doesn't look real to me because I just still see the photo. And I know that's so silly, but it just remember what it was a facade for a tribute store. I don't know if it was a holiday store or an HHN one, but I think it was a holiday store for Christmas. And it was so colorful that it didn't look real on film, like on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what this is giving me. I can't get it.
Yeah. No, I don't think I saw this confirmation. I think we kind of thought this might be the case, but Murdy said there's no dry or wet path for Hollywood. So no mercy. For what it's worth, I think in Orlando, you're getting wet regardless throughout the house. Either way, I think you just have a choice to get soaked at the end or not.
Mm-hmm.
What soaked means, I guess we'll find out.
But I always have felt that Hollywood is there's a lot more water effects over there. So I think y'all are just used to it a little more than we are, maybe.
Jay Byrne, I will say, you can usually tell what the quality of a house and the care they put into a house is by the quality of the facade.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it's hit or miss. And when they really care about a house, they're going to go in on the facade. So looks like this might be a good example of that. We'll see.
Yeah.
And that's actually all we have. So we got a little bit more time. If anyone wants to just chat, ask a few questions before we wrap this up, we can do that. But Jess, one more time. WWE, it's announced. Horrors of Wyatt Sicks. You've talked about this on podcasts for 5 years at this point?
Yeah. Literally, I think Eugene and I are trying to figure it out August is when we met, and like Monday, I think, will be 5 years. And he showed me The Fiend within like a week. And I immediately started talking about it on my old show. So yeah, it's been about 5 years.
Yeah.
There's people who've been talking about it longer than me. I can't even take credit for that. But yeah, 5 years. And now it's here. And I am just over the moon. I feel like I've said so much. But I also want to save some for
save
episodes.
some. There's more episodes to go.
If anybody
We've got
has
to talk
any,
about it a lot on the podcast. Got to
right.
talk about it in our hype list episode a bit. You know, of course.
If anybody has any like specific questions, like we can probably do that. But I want to save some stuff because obviously, like, I got a lot to say.
Of course. Robbie, no, I didn't even think to add it, to be completely honest. If you want, on Twitter, go to @BioReconstruct. If you haven't seen these, they do have the Dolls and Hatchet and Chains facades. Pretty good pictures, as well as Gulkin and Fallout, but those are just finals on top of the tent. So nothing much to see with those. Yeah, we saw that. We tried to update it last second.
It said I did. It said it saved, but
yeah. Hopefully, once this live is over, it'll
yeah, when everybody like clicks out and clicks back in.
Yeah, because we talked about that on the last live. So
yeah.
Do you think there will be an Undertaker cameo?
I could see it. I think that there might be possibly most of, or not all, if not a cameo, an Easter egg or something for all of the people he's wrestled or had storylines with. Like, I could fully see it. And Taker, it's a big wrestler everybody knows, obviously.
Wonder if there'll be a scene with all 5 Wyatt Sicks members together. That would be really cool. All just standing there, staring you down.
Yeah, if Howdy has the lantern, I might not be able to leave that room.
That'd be cool.
I hope.
I got nothing to add, but it would be cool. Ant-Man and Dad-Man, with all the houses announced, what type of music will we get for the park loop? I actually just thought about that today. I don't know. I really don't know.
Literally got nothing.
Well, maybe we'll come back to this next week and see if we can figure anything out. Murdy Q&A save for the pod. Yep, we'll talk about that on the pod. That's really, it's more filler for the live if we just need something extra. Otherwise, it's going to usually be a pod segment.
Yeah.
All right, I'll say it. If you want to profess your love me on the bat balcony, I'll profess my love to Jess on it. Go ahead.
Ooh, okay. Let's go, Mary. Are you gonna stand? Are we both on the balcony? How's that working? We'll figure out logistics later.
I'll distract ops while you get up there.
So you won't profess your love, but you'll distract ops so your girlfriend can do it for me.
Jess, who do you think is winning the tag division this weekend? Oh, TLC, tables, ladders, chairs.
Yeah.
They still do that shit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's probably gonna be. I saw earlier. I want to say Hotline said it, but Slim Jim has been sponsoring the tables for table matches lately because sponsorships.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, "Oh, I hope we get a Slim Jim table in the house." But back to your question, Mighty Kiko. My HHN heart wants to say they're retaining, but my wrestling brain wants to say they're losing it. So, but I'm gonna say they're retaining because I'm wearing my Horror Night shirt to SummerSlam. So I'm hoping Bray will be with us in the arena, in the stadium at MetLife, and we can all just win the fucking match.
All right. I got nothing to say. That's why I was directed towards you. Moving on. Salacious. Gateway for David Thornton to play Jack in the future. I mean, it seems like a cool fit, but probably not.
He's too tall.
Yeah, probably not.
Jack's not. Caretaker.
Ooh.
Caretaker. Like he's got that build. He's all limb, you know. Jack is not all limb. Jack is he's not little either. I don't know, man.
He's not all limb. We'll leave it at that.
There you
go. Kevin, will we walk through a ring? I mean, it's possible. Again, I don't think it's going to be like a focal point of like the entire house, that wrestling aspect, but I think at some point it used as some like transition, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll see it, or because they say we're going to walk into their debut, which is we're going to hopefully walk through that door that they use for their entrance. Maybe we'll see the ring like in the distance or something, or behind us.
Mhm.
I don't know if it'll. I don't think it's gonna be like the zone in Hollywood last year where there were little wrestling rings set up everywhere.
Yeah, that would not be my favorite use.
No, and Dustin, I see your comment. John Cena will be in every scene. Can't see him. He's the Invisible Man.
Yeah, that joke was coming. HHN Scott asked this in RIP as well, but also curious, what do you think the theme will be for Dead Coconut? I don't know. I really don't know.
Here's my answer for everything this year: monsters.
Yeah, there you go.
They need to be somewhere.
I think the top floor will be Blumhouse.
Yeah.
How about that?
Good answer.
Arkham, I hear predictions at the end of the FNAF house will be a section of the second movie as a promo. Do you think it can happen? Can it happen? Sure. I'm sure they'd love to get some synergy into the film coming out, but everything we've heard about how strict FNAF is with their properties, it just doesn't seem likely. But again, it would be a good promo for them if they did something, and it might be like a completely non-spoiler small thing. Who knows?
Right.
If I had to bet, I'd say no.
Yeah.
But it is possible.
Agreed.
Oh, yeah. Albert's right. In Hollywood, it will be dubstep as the loop. Yeah. That's an easy guess. Murdy mentioned he'd love to do a Gaga house, but it depends on if she wants to do it. So, Gaga when?
Please.
I mean, it could work.
That's like my number one musician.
It could definitely work. They have fireball ladders?
Yes, I'm sorry. I did forget that. I want to say maybe Money in the Bank. Maybe I'm wrong. That's when they debuted. But yeah, fireball ladders, Slim Jim tables, Prime in the center of the ring.
How has Poltergeist not been announced yet? They're embarrassed too. That's why. They're holding off on it.
No comment.
Joey Mayo, do you guys think they're cutting back on the tribute store because they're spending more in the zones? Why else the arcade? I will say if it is fully moving away, there have been issues in the past where kind of daily park ops and HHN don't really agree on what space is needed for each. And daily ops, I believe, does get the first call because it is their park to run. So it could simply be that like daily ops is like, no, we want this space. Sorry. Or it has been talked a lot about the team who works on the tribute store is that they're very excited about what's coming out this year. And they just think this is a really cool space for what they have to work with. I don't know. So I don't think they're actually cutting back budget wise. I think it's some other intention of why they might be moving.
It is interesting because daily ops, the parade is really having a fun time in Hollywood right now. If you've seen it, I haven't, but I've heard it is zig, zag, zig, zag. Oh my God, don't hit the gate, don't hit the gate, don't hit the gate. Then we keep going. They're all having a great time from what I've heard.
I should have watched it today.
You should have.
Why didn't I watch it?
Apparently watching it from the end of Hollywood is amazing.
Because the zigzag?
Yeah, I might have to. I'm off next week. I really might have to just watch it.
There you go.
I'll do a live and just show it.
Look at it. Hard-hitting questions. Thoughts on how Jonathan's evolution from Goblethin to Galkathin?
Someone's going to have to explain to me why it's now no.
Galkin?
Why?
Like the house? I think. That right?
Oh,
the house? Galkin?
Sorry, it was spelled differently than the house.
Yeah.
So I was like.
I think that's what they're going for. Right, Salacious?
Oh, probably. I believe you. Huh.
I don't know. To be seen. I haven't seen Goblethin / Galkathin in person since this transformation, so I will update you once I know.
Is he okay with it? That's all I ask. As long as he's happy, we support him.
Yeah, that's all that matters. But with that, I think we are going to wrap up this live stream. Thanks so much, everyone, for being here. Obviously, a huge day, huge past week. And again, remember, like this video. It really helps us a lot. We're really bad at asking. So thank you, Mike Daniels, for always remembering to ask for us. With that, we are going to be on schedule to release another podcast episode and our live next week. We just dropped a podcast episode yesterday, although it's pretty outdated at this point, I guess.
Yeah.
And then follow us on social media at HHN365 or TikTok, HHN365pod. Join us at our live trivia on Saturday, August 23rd. That'll be 8 p.m. And I just want to point out, if you haven't done this before, show up early to guarantee a seat. First of all, I'd say be there 7 at the latest. And also, for those who have been there, we have great news. We have found a way to add about 12 to 16 to 18 seats, and that's going to make a huge difference. So there'll be much more seating. I think we're going to use seaters to maximize our capacity. So hopefully a much better experience seating-wise for everyone joining us. So we hope to see you guys there. And most importantly, we hope to see you over at the Haunt-Lines live stream kicking off in just about 8 minutes here. I will be over there chatting it up. That's the Haunt-Line. Go check it out. And then, other than that, we'll see you guys next week with maybe Poltergeist announced. Maybe
it won't be anything for Orlando.
No,
maybe
that's all we got left. That's all we got left.
Yeah.
So it's almost time. 1 month from, we haven't even brought that up. 1 month from today.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
The event in Orlando.
Crazy.
1 month from today.
As of Friday, it'll be the same month.
Wow.
Blowing my mind.
Man. Well, thanks everyone for being here. We appreciate you, and we will see you shortly at the Haunt-Lines live stream. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.